2 in the Hardcore Ironman, which means that if I die, I delete my character. This is in PvP. Because I mean, like, I can't beat a level 60, that's unfair. If I die to a level 60, I have to delete 2 pieces of my armor. The Iron Man part is I have to craft my own gear. There's no trading, so I can't trade with other players on the trade house. Essentially, it's like a survival game. I have to craft my own gear. And I also have to do the quests at the kind of pretty much the same level as the zone, so I can't be going to level 38 and doing 25 level quests. So there's a bit of a threat. I'm running. This guy's going to be a sword and shield kind of guy. He's going to be doing a bit of tanking, a bit of bruising, and of course with the final strike of his sword. Okay, and of course with the final strike of his sword, he kills the bear and gets the loot. And then what do I get for it? Alright, I finished handing the quest. Let's see what I got. I got a little musical sheet, which I might play for you later. And then I've got a heavy armor, so I don't want that. But this is actually better armor, even though it's light, so I'll chuck that on. Let's see what I look like. Oh, very colourful. I've been running around with a greatsword that's been bothering me to no end when I do this. No, not Skyward Slash. Oh yeah, Skyward Slash. I can't do the second follow-up attack, so now I'm going to be able to do it. So it actually feels right. See, bang, and second attack there. Now it's going to feel good. In terms of weapons, I'm going to be switching out like the greatsword, whichever weapon I have, which is the strongest at the time, and that's a strength weapon. I'm going to use that. So at the moment it's a greatsword, but you know, one day it might be a great axe, another it might be the warhammer. I am kind of hoping I get the warhammer soon, but at this point, but the sword and shield's kind of going to be a mainstay because I want to be a tank, both in PvP and PvE. Although in PvP, I might play around with the sword and shield and maybe go light armor too and be a bit more DPS. Who knows? But that sword and shield is a staple. It's a staple, just like Amrine is an incredibly powerful man. He's a staple. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it is time to face the meet the first challenge of my adventure in this episode. Gonna fight this big metal Donny. Don't know what their name is, but I'm about to fight them. Here he is. Alright, let's see how much damage he takes. Not a lot. Well, the main thing is I don't get caught out by him and CC'd, because that's gonna be pretty stupid, because he's... Well, the main thing is I don't get caught out. I mean, it's so bloody obvious. Yeah, I blocked that. Just gonna wear him down. Honestly though, the sword... Oh, god damn it. The sword and shield definitely makes a character very tanky. And what I'm really... Oh my lord. One of the things I really like about the sword and shield is actually quite... Oh my god. How many times can one person get CC'd in a fight? Well, apparently one more, because I just got CC'd again. Despite what this video... Despite what this video shows, I actually quite like blocking their attacks. It makes it quite fun. Just makes it more engaging, you know, rather than just standing there and just going and killing them really quickly. But as you can see, I've hardly taken a hit. There, I'm starting to block the CCs now. Yeah, you want to throw that on me? I just block it. I bring this guy down, no problems. Even though I did have a bit of a throw around. The other thing is I come down to Everfall, is I need to do this all before level 25. Because that's what the zone gets to. So I'm just rushing through the main quest, not doing any crafting at the moment, just trying to get through it so I can do it all around level 25. And also, because it's hardcore mode, I'm actually seriously considering the attributes. So I'm trying to sort of really seriously like, how much points do I put into con? How much points do I put into strength? Because, you know, you want to be doing enough damage, but at the same time you want to like not be squishy Donny. And at the same time, I get these boots, which are an upgrade. So, chuck them on and give them a nice little gear now. And as the night falls across Everfall City, it happens, friends. I am a marauder. I do always never back down from a fight. I accept every challenge. So even though I know I'm sure to lose this fight, I take him on. Just like the powerhouse I am. And now I have to delete 2 items. Alright, so now I come to old Funshine 88 Theron to get my next quest, and now I have to use a random number generator to pick which items I'm gonna delete. So that's, or let's see, a 7 and a 5. Oh, I did that 7, great. A 7 and a 5. Oh. A 7 and a 5. I don't think I saw the first one, but it was a 7 anyway. So it would have been a 7 and a 5 either way. So here we go. As promised, find some loose in the boots. And a bloody amulet. It's kind of annoying because I'd never come across them. There we go. Now I've got bare feet on. Alright, so we're coming to the mine. We've got to kill these guys with my bare feet. Got to run over these things with my bare feet. But then I find the supply chest and look what we've got. We've got some booties. I've got some gloves. And I've got some feet. Now I don't have to walk around in bare feet anymore. Alright, I blow up this carapace thing. I kill off this tentacle thing. Well, at least I get this cool new jacket. So that's something. Now my guy's looking cool. Alright, so I come into this camp. And I see these. So this is what I've got to do my questing for now. Just quickly open up this. Wait, what's this? In shadows, I am River. From a hidden society of Ironmen surviving by craft alone, we recognize your unrivaled resilience. You are summoned to embrace the unknown, reasons undisclosed, yet your legendary spirit beckons. We are the toughest, accepting the impossible. Secrets will unfold when time deems right. Answer the call, Amrine, for a path few tread. It waits as an extraordinary journey, whispered but irresistible. The rest will be revealed on a need-to-know basis. Will you dare to venture? I will request an answer shortly in an unknown location. Yours in secrecy, River. Well, that seems like a request that I can't turn down. Sounds... Oh, and then I get myself into a bit of trouble here. Where I'm not sure, like, oh, have I pulled too many? And then I think I pulled this other fourth guy as well. So I'm like, oh, well, if this is how you can die easily on hardcore, right? You're just not paying attention, all of a sudden, you're surrounded by 5 of them. Well, okay, 3 of them. Let's just say 5, shall we? So I'm just pulling them away here. Oh, no, there's the 4th guy coming in. But yeah, no, it's alright. But this is where you got to be a little careful, you know? Because if you pull in the wrong 4, it could be all over Rover. And then the hardcore's over. Ha! That rhymed. I didn't even mean to make that rhyme. Anyway. Anyhow, I better make this River guy happy by defeating this boss. Wow, you nasty little tentacles. They don't do no damage though, do they? Not to the mighty Amrine. So bring down one tentacle. What a great sword's kind of perfect for chopping through a tentacle, you have to admit. Oh, he takes damage. Oh, he does a bit though. Oh, he... No, I'm fine, I've got this under control. Drink a little potion there. Okay, he's not getting stunned. Get up the old greatsword, put some damage into him. Oh my god. No. No. Cannot defeat the soul. You can't very close. Now I just gotta let. Oh, I've got new pants. I've got resilience on them too, which is pretty decent. And then with that, I just let the Dryad out, and we're back off adventuring. Even though I knew that it'd be alright, just knowing that, oh, have I done this, if I've got this wrong, and I do jump down, and I'm actually not supposed to when I die, that's the end of the whole thing. A little bit nerve-wracking, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so we've got the Angry Earth on side, so now we're going to be building our Azoth staff, you know, to defeat the corruption. So I have to go through all those quests and fight all the... This is a cool little maze, though. Ow! Anyway, I finally get there. Oh man, I'm looking back on this video and I got that Void Gauntlet and I was like, oh yeah, I'll try the Void Gauntlet. But that Great Sword is actually pretty decent and it has hated on it, which would have been really good when I go and tank Amrine. Ah man, I'm so annoyed. Why? Why? Anyway, for the next quest, I've got to light up this forge. The boss was easy, so I didn't really include it. Maybe with this forge I can make myself a new bloody great sword. And then I get this axe. So that Void Gauntlet gets replaced, but still doesn't have hated on it. Oh man! I'm so annoyed. But anyway, I put the great sword on, as you can see. Great axe, I mean. Look, this just shows you how easily you can die. All these like skeletons are retreating, and then they're like, oh, we're just stopping here. We're gonna get on you. 4 of them. I'm just like, what the hell? And I'm like, no, I am a marauder. I stand and I fight them and I face death in the face. And then I run. Oh, and then look at them, they run off. Yeah, as soon as I turn around and fight them, they're cowards. These skeletons must be Syndicate. And they're purple too, so that makes sense. Yeah, Syndicate skeletons. Finished it. But anyway, that does show like how things can just go wrong really quickly. Anyway, it's time to create my Azoth staff. So I come through here and I fight my way through plenty of ghosts and skeletons so I can finally make my Azoth staff. And I finally level up so I get my constitution to 100. So that's good. I think that's an extra, what is that? Extra 10% health based on your physical armor. And with that, I come back to the relative safety of Everfall City and the completely sane and normal people that are in there. I need to get out of this place. Anyway, it's time to do some crafting with the goods that I've collected. So I get my cooking to 20. Make a big leap with the old linen. Getting myself to the old 50 in weaving. Look at that. And then I make some armor, because I want to get good bags. So that's why I'm doing a lot of armoring. I can only make 15, which kind of is annoying. I need to get more leather. But so I get that. So I'm 33 at the moment. Let's see where we get. Making 15 hand wraps. I'm thinking like 38s. At a guess. Oh, come on! Come on! I also get my smelting to 50. So the crafting is sort of coming along slowly, but it is coming along. Alright, so I shove everything back into the bank to empty my bags, and then it's back off adventuring. Let's go, soldiers.
Accepted the power, and they will know the destiny of the land is all that is sight.
Alright, we've just got this last Donny to go. And then, I believe, it is Amrine Dungeon. And so, I'm going to try to get people that are the same level as me or lower level because I want it to be a challenge. But if I can't, I guess I'm going to have to go with level 60s, you know? I don't really know any way around it because I don't want to be sitting there for like 3 hours waiting for some low levels to come, so... I'll still tell them that they have to let me tank. There's still a risk that I could die, you know what I mean? Like, I'll get in there, don't you worry about it. Oh my god, fuck off! Oh my god. No! That's a prick. You know, I'm starting to think I've got a problem with them and not avoiding CCs. Anyway, break this corruption apart. Now it's Amrine time.
Oh yes, a side effect of
Oh yes.
like it or not, you'll be able to taste corruption.
I got an amulet.
It was once a sacred quest, but long abandoned even during my time.
Yeah.
Now, and
Here we are, friends. I've now unlocked Amrine. But before we venture into this dark and foreboding dungeon where my life will be at risk, all for your amusement, as if I'm some kind of a gladiator, I'm going to go and get some taunt gems. Because, you know, what's a tank without taunt gems? Because I thought I was going to tank, I ran around and tried to break up a bunch of ore, like iron, so I could get the carnelian gems to put on my weapon so I could get aggro. So I've done this for ages, but no luck. But I did hit 50 in mining, so at least there's something good out of it. Then I get excited to a duel, and I have to accept because I'm a marauder. But if I lose because they're not level 60, then I die. I delete my character. I'm in queue for Amrine, and then we had 4 DPS and they don't get a healer, and then they try to go in. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not dying because we don't have a healer, so I leave the group. Next, I have to try again. Then I come into an Amrine, and then everyone blimmin' just runs away, and this guy starts soloing it and just charging ahead. So then I'm like, I kind of actually wanted to do the dungeon, like it defeats the purpose of the hard mode, so we just leave and then we queue again. You ask the guy Fog NW, do you mind slowing down? But he basically says get fucked, so yeah, let's start again. And then I suddenly find out I've actually got the Warhammer I've been looking for, and it's sword with carnelian gem and a hated in it. I don't even know when I found them. Nah,
Last dungeon maybe?
it's gonna be absolutely fucking shit. Oh my god, my sword's got hated. So I was quite accepted because I was quite excited because I'd be able to tank because I've got hated and the carnelian gem. The only problem is I signed up as DPS, so the guy level 60 is gonna steal all the aggro off me. But still pretty cool that I've got it now, ready to tank. Then we get into the next dungeon, and then this guy's like, hurry up, get in the dungeon, hurry up, let's queue, I can solo it. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to solo it, I want to do it. And then he's like, okay, we'll do it. And then we go in, and then he just takes forever. You can see I left him a little message to Syndicate. You take this one? Because he's Syndicate. But I like the fact that the Marauder answers through him and he's like, I don't know. It is a little bit scary because, you know, if I die I have to delete my character. But yeah, with 2 level 60s it was pretty easy. So hopefully I can get some lower levels for the next dungeons where it's actually going to be a bit of a challenge. But I would have been waiting for hours if I was only accepting people like less than 60, so it is what it is. I tried to throw myself into every fight, but then Leo starts to proceed to tell me the only thing I have to worry about is falling off, and then he bloody... Well, I'll let you watch. This is kind of bullshit. Retard. Well, this is sort of gonna sum up how the fight went. Fucker, you do this to me every time. So, like, yeah, so I start attacking him, and then just look at his health bar. Yeah, he hit me. I've got hated on my sword. So I'm trying to tank him. But this is pretty much how it went. Look at his health bar. So it wasn't exactly hard. Man, it's so disappointing though. I kind of want it to be hard. But but we'll see. The other one should be a little harder because I'll hopefully be able to find some low levels to come join us. But alas, I still have made it through with no deaths. I did try to put myself in there. But then I get this really cool looking heavy armor set. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna use chest, friend. Look at this. He looks like the Darth Vader of Arsenum. How cool is that? Well, I make all my way down to First Light with Leos, So it's the first time I've been in First Light, so I unlock the city. Why would you be in First Light, you might ask? Well, I wanted to come and have a look at this cool pub on top of a pirate ship. How cool is this? But why would you want to go to the pub on the pirate ship, you might ask? Well, thanks everyone for tuning in to the second episode. I hope this was exciting as the first. We're going to have to find out what that mysterious man River wants. We've completed our first dungeon. We've had our first PvP death. And we dueled for survival against a sub 60. But everything, we've come out on top. Of course, Karma being the most powerful knight, doing the most powerful challenge. Would you expect anything else? Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you again soon. God, who needs a house? I'm just gonna sleep here. Yeah, this is gonna be my room. This is the shagging room.
Yeah, well, don't know if I want to currently, no?
This is where, like, what I'll do is I'll give them a few drinks, tell them to come and play the guitar with me while I play the mandolin, and then I lure them into here. Come in. Come in. Where are you going?